Stars, the Daily Beast has an interesting tale about Kate Middleton not being visible for the rest of the year. Is this another leak from the Middleton back channel press operation? The Kensington Palace mouthpiece, the Daily Beast, confirms what we already know. The missing princess is not coming back. She's not been seen by anyone, even at her kids' school. Another digitally enhanced video may be produced to keep the public satisfied in the interim. And on top of that, apparently Kate, the daughter Charles never had, the center of the royal universe, allegedly, is being surrounded by her birth family. Yes, birth family. Not her married into royal family, but her commoner family, the ones that gave birth to her. That is literally how she is being discussed right now. And I am not a fan of the tone that this coverage is taking. They need to show a lot more respect and a lot more patience with a woman who is not well. But the article goes on to say the Princess of Wales will probably not appear in public for the rest of the year and is being surrounded by her birth family as she continues a course of preventative chemotherapy. Having been diagnosed with cancer earlier this year, royal sources and friends of Kate Middleton and Prince William have told the Daily Beast. Now, Kate and her family are expected to spend next week, which is a school holiday, at her and William's country home on the Sandringham estate. We know it well, Anmer Hall, a stone's throw across the road from where Rose Hanbury lives at Houghton Hall. Wow. Her parents, to whom she is close, are thought likely to visit. Yes, those same parents that we have not seen, certainly since February 2024. William is expected to devote even more time to his family over the next 6 weeks, having unexpectedly gifted time off after the royal family said they would be stepping back from some engagements to avoid distracting from a snap UK general election called this week and due to take place on July 4th. That's American Independence Day. Now, it is strange because never before have the royals called off public engagements for the sake of an election. Furthermore, how appropriate that not only do we have Juneteenth coming in the middle of this quiet period for the royal family, but American Independence Day reminds us when we cast off the shackles of the British monarchy oh so long ago, and we never looked back and we've never regretted it. Now, one source said they do not expect to see Kate back in any kind of public-facing role in the medium term, adding it was possible she would remain absent from public life for the rest of the year. The source said, "Lots of people involved in planning need to know what all the principals are doing a long way in advance. I am told that Kate's diary for this year is empty. There is nothing planned. She may not appear in public for the rest of the year." The Daily Mail's Richard Eden reported Thursday that Kate's friends have told him, "We might not see Catherine again until the autumn, and only then if she has recovered fully." Asked how the palace would deal with the inevitable resurgence of conspiracy theories and speculation that a protracted absence would provoke, the Daily Beast's source said, "I would not rule out another video message updating the country on her health. That proved to be a very effective way of keeping the conspiracy theorists at bay." A friend of Kate and William told the Daily Beast, "The key thing for her now is avoiding any kind of stress or anxiety and just getting on with the business of getting better. They will bail out and be off to Sandringham the moment school breaks up." The same school where people claim they've not seen the kids in weeks. The friend said that Kate has preferred to lean on and confide in her family rather than her and William's circle of friends, many of whom will be at the Duke of Westminster's wedding next month, along with her husband, who is best man. Yeah, so Willy gets to move like he's a single man. We know what goes down at weddings, right? It's a great event for shopping around, letting it be known, what you're working with. You got free time, the whole ball and chains at home. Who knows what could happen? But that makes it even more exciting. He's going to be socializing and living it up. All the while, Kate is in her recovery bed, perhaps undergoing another medical procedure, but it shouldn't inhibit him from having all the time and fun at the soccer game, at the pub, at the wedding, at the bachelor party. Who knows, right? Time off from work. What a gift. It's not like we haven't had that most of the year, but party on, Willy. They said, the circle of trust is tiny. She has been surrounded by Carol and Michael, and Sister Pippa and Brother James have obviously been there for her as well. They are an incredibly tight family, and Catherine feels absolutely confident relying on them. They have been there for her for decades and never let her down. What about naming your child Rose? What about naming your dog Ella? When those names have prominent feature in not only the circle of the royal family, but amongst the aristocracy on that tiny island. Is that shade? Is it a coincidence, an accident? Or are you being messy? Once again, it is now 5 months since Kate was last seen in public, and the palace may indeed deem it necessary to give another update, whether via video or a more traditional statement. How about just a real video? Not against a green screen, not treated visually in all kinds of different ways, not with an extra row of teeth, not with a now it's there, now it's not wedding ring. How about that? If Kate is really going to remain unseen for many more months to come, why not get a legitimate television reporter? Maybe even one from Africa. Not those ones with the terrible wigs that are on British media who are of African descent. No, a real African. Nigeria, for example. Invite one of those journalists to have a live in-person interview. It can be socially distanced with normal lighting and a real background. That would be my suggestion for credibility's sake. For news documentary purposes, not extruded and rendered through Avid or Final Cut or After Effects or anything like that. Just normal news grade interview and video, or just a statement with the journalist sitting by. That would be my creative suggestion for some kind of video that will really get the point across that our Kate is alive and well and recovering. Kate revealed her cancer diagnosis in a suspicious video message released March 22nd, saying she had initially thought her condition was non-cancerous, but discovered the truth after successful abdominal surgery in January and subsequent tests, which revealed cancer as yet of an unspecified kind was present. Kate said she was in the early stages of having preventative chemotherapy, which began in late February, and said she needed to take time to explain her condition to her 3 children. It had been an incredibly tough couple of months for our entire family, but I've had a fantastic medical team who have taken great care of me, for which I am so grateful, Kate said. Kensington Palace said Kate was on a recovery pathway. The princess herself said she was well and getting stronger every day. Please do not lose faith or hope. You are not alone, Kate said, directly addressing fellow cancer sufferers. There is no doubt her office is certainly managing expectations downwards when it comes to the question of her return to work. Just this week, for example, her team clearly implied that she was not working from home when it announced the publication of a report commissioned by her early childhood initiative into how large businesses can better support the early childhoods of their staff's children, while making clear she had read the report and been kept updated on it, and that her office was on top of things. The statement carefully avoided any suggestion she was spending her days sitting up in a bed with a computer. God forbid! A source described as a senior royal aide went further when it came to explicitly downplaying any suggestions she had an ongoing daily workload, telling the Mail, "She will return to work when she has the green light from doctors." Her office declined to comment to the Daily Beast on when Kate would next be seen in public or if she was working at home, but one courtier said, "The princess is continuing her recovery at home. She continues to need the space and time to prioritize her privacy, as she said in her video. There will certainly be a focus on family time next week, with her children's school on recess for half term." A 1-week holiday from school. Kate and William are expected to bail out of their Windsor home on Friday. One friend said they are likely to spend the short holiday at the family's country house, Anmore Hall, on the Sandringham estate in Norfolk, where there is plenty of room for her mother and father, Carol and Michael Middleton, to stay, and privacy is easy to enforce thanks to a protective local community, many of whom are either friends with or work for the royals in some capacity. Kate and the children fled to Anmore in March when school broke up for the Easter vacation. Just hours after arriving there, Kate released her unprecedented pre-recorded video in which she revealed she had cancer. The couple had deliberately delayed releasing the news until the school holidays had started to protect their children from unwelcome attention in the schoolyard. The Daily Beast has been told by fellow parents at the Smart private school, which Kate's children attend, that she has not been seen at the sports matches and the other school events she and her husband usually attend. However, she is understood to have done occasional school runs, one parent said, while keeping a low profile. "There have been rumors she has done drop-off, but I haven't seen her since the video," said one. "We all feel protective of her. Ask anyone at the school. They are amazing parents." Well, that article isn't suspicious at all. Well, that says it. No comments on the article, so take that propaganda and swallow it down whole, stars. They're not interested in your thoughts, questions, or opinions. We're getting used to that, aren't we?